roadmap that you see for UP, especially your state?
Actually, urbanization in UP is about to the tune of about 22%.
Okay.
And this is India's biggest state, you know, as far as population is concerned. And it ranks among, I think, 7th or 8th biggest country of the world. So it is as big as a big country. So I think roadmap is that to provide, first thing is to provide basic amenities to the urban population. Water, especially cater to the need of urban poor. This is our prime objective, to provide long-term, sustainable and inclusive planned development. These are the words: long-term, inclusive, sustainable planned development. It should be long-term, because the planning is short-term, that is harmful. It should be inclusive of all kind of all strata of population, all genders, keeping in mind all these things. Planned, not unplanned development. And sustainable. What is lacking in this country, and more especially in these provinces, that we create infrastructures, we develop areas, but there is no mechanism for sustenance. O&M, operation and maintenance. This is the basic thing. So whatever development is going to be there in this province, that would be based on this principle. All these words count.
Okay.
So this is our roadmap.
Okay, and that's really nice of you, sir. And then infrastructure development, you see it's in the pace of what is global urbanization is happening. Your state is in pace or equivalence to where we are heading towards.
The pace is not bad.
Okay. So
I can't say that we are at par with the most developed nations or all this, but it is not bad. You must be seeing a word of difference even in this city. What was Lucknow 10 years before and what it is now. So we have introduced solid waste management. That is the most important thing from the point of view of urban sanitation, as well as from the point of view of environment and health and hygiene. And especially for this government, this program is in the manifesto of Samajwadi Party, that solid waste management and treatment of sewerage is very important program. And we have taken, in addition to JNURM, IAS 70 towns, 176 towns for this solid waste management and sewage treatment plants for the next 5 years. It's very landmark decision.
absolutely, sir. It's a remarkable.
You won't find these kind of things. So it covers, I think, almost all big Nagar Palika Parishads, and Nagar Nigams are definitely, all of them are covered in this.
So I see you are very much at par with
Definitely,
as far as
definitely.
we are going. We talk so much about computerization and e-governance and making it more effective. So how effective you are using e-governance for?
In this field also, there is a word of change. I had been in this sector previously as well, during the past regime of this Samajwadi Party. I think, and I had been municipal commissioner of this city twice.
Oh, great, sir.
Of Lucknow.
Great.
And there is a word of difference also in this field. In most of the, especially in municipal corporations, we are having e-governance. Grievance redressal cell is there. And in some municipal corporations, even IVRS is there. You just SMS them, or you give a phone call on that toll-free number, and they would generate automatic token number for that complaint number. That would be SMS to the complainant as well as to the control room. And the moment it is solved, that would also be SMS to the concerned person. GIS, we have taken up this thing, and in all municipal corporations, I think everybody has taken up this thing, and we are going to take up this program to all other big urban local bodies. And for this, it is especially for the purpose of augmentation of our this property tax and all these things.
So for this taxation,
Yeah.
now a small city like Panjim, they are having a lot of hoardings and all that.
Yeah.
Now through a GIS mapping system, they are going to have the tax collection. See, property tax collection is a very common thing, which is a
Yes.
fundamental issue. But what about tax collection for other issues through GIS
No,
mapping?
that is what I was going to explain. No?
Sir.
You just cut me short.
No, sir.
No,
so
no,
sorry.
I was just going to add all this.
Yeah, yeah. That's very
In
very
addition to property tax,
Sir.
all other things, you can identify your poles, you can identify your hoardings, you can identify your these manholes even. So whenever you identify your whole property, your infrastructural network, so you can pinpoint as to where these loopholes are, whether at what places these unauthorized structures are there, and not only that, these things help in planning those things. Which area should be declared no hoarding zone, which area should be declared hoarding zones, and what should be the planning of all these things. So it is going to help in that way. And in Varanasi they have experimented this thing, and we are going to implement in other towns also. The GPS for this property tax collectors. They knock at your door, they punch your house number. The moment the person reaches at your residence, that is reflected in that. So nobody can say that that person has not visited your home. And his movement is recorded, and his effort is recorded. He cannot do all these things sitting in his room. So that is very important thing. And moreover, even in a smallest Nagar Panchayat, that is town area, we have ensured that all those GOs, sanctions, they are immediately put on website, and they are electronically transmitted. Previously, there used to be a lot of clamoring at the gate of this Sachivalaya. Hundreds of those EOs, etc., they used to come in the fag end of that financial year to obtain those GOs and all these things. A lot of hanky-panky used to be there. But now, with a click of this button, you transmit everything. All the releases, all the GOs, all the letters. So 100% we are connected with the website. This website is there. This our department's website is there, developed by NIC, as well as there is website of our Directorate of Local Body, that is situated in Indira Bhavan, Lucknow itself. Yes.
So, thank you for giving that insight. Recently, Chief Minister has announced about this Infrastructure Development Fund.
Yeah.
So, would you just little more brief on that? What this fund would be towards and where it could be allocated to?
नहीं, infrastructure fund अवस्थापना सुविधा जिसको अवस्थापना fund कहते हैं.
अच्छा, okay.
It is devolved to these local bodies, especially it is collected from the stamp shoots, etc., registration and all these things. So it is a common coffer.
Okay.
So devolution is there. This devolution is there for these urban local bodies as well as parastatals like Awas Vikas Parishad and these local development authorities. So that coffer is